Wine ASMR, third episode for our wine varieties. We've previously reviewed the Pinot Grigio and the Merlot grape. Today we are visiting the amazing, robust, bold variety of Syrah. Now you've probably heard this as Syrah or Shiraz. It's the same thing, just pronounced differently. Syrah, written like this. Shiraz. Historically, the name refers to the city of Syrah in Persia. However, in the modern era, there's no connection between the grape and the city. So the grape origins from France, southern France, and it's mainly produced in South Africa and Australia, Barossa Valley, McLaren Vale, and in Adelaide, so the New World. We also find Syrah in Italy, in Washington, in Chile, pretty much all around the world. Now, before we begin with today's comparison, I have a French Syrah and an Australian Syrah. This is from Côte d'Or. This is from the Barossa. Before we begin, you know our typical game that we've been playing lately. So, okay, the mistake in the previous video was the way I examined the wine. So what can we expect when we open a bottle of Syrah? Well, flavors, keep in mind this is a bold, robust, strong, powerful wine variety. So we expect to get a full-bodied, dry wine with high-level tannins, brisk acidity, and just a powerful wine overall that needs food to accommodate it in order to just soften it out a little bit. We get tastes of bacon, it's kind of smoky. We also get a hint of vanilla if and only if the wine has been aged in oak barrels. As I mentioned earlier, I have a comparison that we're going to carry out today. It's a wine from France and a wine from Australia, Côte d'Or and Barossa. So in France, it's very interesting to see the wine map, and I'm just going to describe it on the palm of my hand. So on the top here, and this is, I'm not sure how the camera will show this, but this is my left and this is my right. So on the top we have the Champagne region where we produce the champagne. Paris is right here. The Loire is over here. Down here, southern France, we have Provence, where we find the beautiful rosé wines. Bordeaux, with the Merlot, is over here. Burgundy is over here, and Côte d'Or is right down here in the middle. Okay, so that's just a nice view of France's wine map. Let's just try out our two wines. Let's see what we get in here. I'm interested in seeing if we find similarities or if we find some differences. We must find different notes, flavors and scents because it's from different part of the world, different soil, different climate. And let's go ahead and try out first the French wine. So Côte d'Or vintage of 2017. It's a dark ruby inky color. Let's see. Yeah, it must be high in alcohol, so high in alkalicity, because this is a nice tip for you guys. Whenever you swirl around your wine glass, your wine like this, you get some teardrops or some legs, as they call them, around the wine glass. Okay, so the thicker the legs are and the slower they descend your wine glass, the higher the level of alcohol is going to be in your wine. So, try this out with water. Just swirl it around. The water's going to come down straight away. No alcohol there. But here, as we can see all around, look at this. I don't know if you can see this, but the legs, the tiers are descending slowly with thick legs. So this just tells me that we are facing a high alcohol level wine. Let's see on the nose. So I'm getting a little bit of fruit like dark plum, and red black fruit is typical in Syrah. Let's see. Little bit of spices, little bit of vanilla, so this means that it has been aged in oak barrels. Quite tight, the nose is quite tight, so not giving much away. Let's try it out. Wow, so very robust, powerful wine, very tannic, high levels of tannins, brisk acidity, it's true, flavors of a little bit of olive. What else? It is well structured and balanced, but it's very robust, it's very powerful, it's well, it needs food, to be honest. I'm gonna have a hard time drinking this on its own. My mouth is like dried out. My cheeks have dried out, so it's very tannic. What else? Let's see once more. I just keep concentrating, I don't know why, but this wine gives me the idea of high tannins, and I just can't concentrate on the flavors, not to mean that it's not a good wine. Dark plum, yes, a little bit of spices. It definitely needs food, so game, meat, rich sauces, creamy pasta maybe, lamb, beef. It loves meat. Syrah loves meat. Let's move on to the Australian Barossa wine over here. Let's see. Again, the color is very dense, very deep, inky, ruby red. This is darker than Cabernet, so Syrah is darker than Cabernet Sauvignon, which is also considered a very dark red wine. Let's see. There we go. Again, we have high alkalicity, high levels of alcohol, so this must be above 13.5%. Let's see on the nose. Yeah, so straight away I'm getting lots of spices here. Little bit of dark plum, which we also found it in the French wine, in the French Syrah. But yeah, I mean, it's dominant. The spices are very dominant. I'm getting the black pepper scent. Yeah, it just covers it all up. A little bit of vanilla. We also have age in here. Let's see on the palate. Whoa. This is even more powerful, more robust than the French one, which was already very bold. Yeah, this is strong. This definitely definitely also needs food to accommodate it. A little bit of vanilla on the tongue right now. Combination of red fruit, lots of spices. So this is a vintage of 2018. The French one was 2017, 1 year older. Many similarities, especially in the color. Flavor wise, we have the dark plum, a little bit of spices here, dominant spices over here, much more powerful, much more bold. But this is also very heavy, very robust. They both need food. They both have the vanilla texture to it, so they both have been aged. And, you know, well, it's not so particular. I mean, Syrah is pretty much for everyone, but you should combine it with a nice steak or meat or creamy sauces. One of our basic red wines over here. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy. I hope you've been learning about wine. Comment down below. Tell me if you've tried any interest in Syrah or Syrahs. And I guess I'll see you guys soon. I'm either gonna combine it with food or I'm just gonna leave it aside for, I don't know, maybe tomorrow's lunch. Because this is very heavy and it's late at night right now. I'm not so sure I can handle this. Be safe, drink responsibly. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.